All right, we're going to start by looking at some of our homework from lesson 2.2 today. We're going to start off by looking at problem 16, which says, state whether each equation or function is linear. If not, explain. So when we look at problem 16, it has 1 over x plus 3y is equal to a negative 5. You're looking where the variables are, and because we have the 1 divided by x here, that's not going to be a linear equation because we cannot divide by x. So you have to always pay attention to where your variables are. A variable in the denominator will not allow you to have a linear function. The next problem we would like to look at is problem number 37. Write each equation in standard form. Identify A, B, and C. You need to remember that standard form is AX plus BY is equal to C. You also need to remember that your A, B, and C must be integers and that A always has to be positive. When we look at problem 37 here, we can see we have fractions of 5/6, a 1/15, and a 3/10. We need to eliminate those fractions by multiplying by a common denominator. 6, 15, and 10 all can go into 30, so that's our common denominator. I'm going to take my 5/6x, multiply it by 30. I'm going to take the 1/15th y, multiply that by 30, and then I'm going to take the 3/10 and multiply that by 30. When I go in and multiply, my 5/6x times 30 now becomes a 25x. My 1/15th y times 30 now becomes a 2y. And my 3/10 times 30 now becomes a 9. I have it in standard form. AX plus BY is equal to C. A is equal to 25, B is equal to 2, and C is equal to 9. Make sure you identify the variables, just don't go and underline them. Make sure you identify what A, B, and C are. And the final problem is a graphing problem. We are asked to find the x and y intercepts and then to graph. When you're graphing, you should make sure you have your axes labeled and what you're counting by. I'm going to count by 1, so I'm indicating that. To find the x-intercept, that's when our y is equal to 0, so I'm going to put it in a 0. I have my 2x minus 6 times 0 is equal to 12. Solving it for x, I get 2x is equal to 12, so x is equal to 6. So my x-intercept is at the point 6, 0. Now I want to go in and find my y-intercept. To find the y-intercept, we need to make the x a 0. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to take and do a 2 times 0 minus 6y is equal to 12. I get a negative 6y is equal to 12, so y is equal to a negative 2. So my ordered pair here is 0, negative 2. I can plot those points on my graph. On the x-axis, I go over to 6, put my point. On the y-axis, I come down to 2. I plot my point, and now I'm able to go in and connect those 2 points, and I have my line just by looking at those 2 intercepts.